Hello everybody, Joe Bagdowns here, and welcome back for another episode of MUV LUV Unlimited, the day after episode 02, and whatever episode we're on now. What is this, 4? I think it's 4. I don't know. Ugh, I just had the worst cup of coffee in my entire life. I forgot the coffee mug that I was using here at work, so I just picked up the coffee mug that was on my desk and used that. Except I forgot I had used that to drink some miso the other day. Some miso soup, so yeah, there was still some residue in there. So I had a lovely cup of coffee with the nice aftertaste of dashi, which fucking awful, but I still drank it. It was brutal, but not gonna waste a perfectly fine cup of coffee. Anyway, how's my week going? It's alright, just got off. Yesterday I slept all day. That's all I really gotta say, other than I'm gonna be fucking studying my ass off this week, because I have my fucking WAPS test on Thursday, which is gonna be so much fun. I love testing for promotions. It's great. It's not. And this year there's a new way they're doing the test, so I don't even know how it's gonna be. So yeah. Let's continue with Hibiki's trauma flashbacks. Yeah. No, surface pilot! Don't you guys got flares? Oof. Yeah, he did get beat up pretty bad in that cabin.
何を隠した？なぜ？ダメです。それは。おとなしくよこせば。怪我しなくて。
No fighting. No fighting.
なんだ。だよ。ダメだと言ったんです。 一緒に体操してあげましょう。
Do we have the time?
このままじゃ二人がかわいそうです。いや、私には待ってる奴がいるんだ。浅木少尉。隊長の望みを叶えてやるべき。
Which was?
浅木少尉。 ご自分が何を言ったのか分かっているのですか？分かってるさ。
Well, spell it out for me, because I don't.
だからこそ。ダメです。私たちは人間です。人間をやめたらいけないんです。綺麗事を言うな。飯を食わなきゃ死ぬんだよ。あんたも、私も、みんなも。
I see.
今さらお上品ぶってどうする？私は日本に帰る
Ooh,
んだ。
about that.
私には家族が待ってる。絶対にそれだけは絶対に。
I mean, cannibalism's fine.
話しやがれ。
I mean, as long as it's like you have the agreement beforehand, like, hey, if I'm done so, you know, saute me up. You want to go for the liver first. That's the most nutritious part. Oh, is this where we go fucking sicko mode? I mean, we won't.
どこにも帰れない。どこにも。
Home is where the heart is. Gonna need to speak up. Snap back to reality.
大丈夫ですか？
Didn't sound like he was screaming this time. Where am I? He might have been, though. I don't know. Not again. There we go. Missed me by 1 centimeter this time. Oh, the goddamn axe keeps getting closer and closer to my neck. Please stop that. Also, where do you keep getting that axe? Is it like in your room? Do you have it like in your closet? Well, then stop fucking doing it. I never asked for this. Honestly, just give her a key. It's fine. There's at least some Home Depots or Lowe's in Seattle. Just go there. They probably have the key duplicating machine where you just like fucking put it in and then you get a new one. I can't lose control like that. She was only trying to help. It's not like she wants me to wind up like Marie Antoinette. Anyway, I'd complain less about her manslaughter attempts if my dreams actually went somewhere, but they never seem to go past a certain point. I don't think it really played out like that, Asagi. Considering we're here and you're not. I've seen that scene so many times now. Me, Asagi, and Yuzuka. And something happens, but I have no idea what. Try as I might, I can't remember. The more I force myself, the hazier my memories get. Can't hurt.
そんな必要ねえって。疲れが溜まってるのは事実かもしれねえけどさ。でもこれでも少佐の半分以下の仕事量だぜ。
Yeah, but you're not the major. Different people have different breaking points. I need to remember what happened next.
せめて今日のシミュレーター演習は西洋に当ててもらえないですか?
Nope.
いや、それは無理だろう。合同演習まで日がないから、ミオノの調子を見なきゃいけない。
Won't look good if Boss Man's not, taking part. She's pissed. Her silence makes it too obvious.
本当に大丈夫だからさ。心配すんなって。
Remember. Try to remember. I was with Asagi and Yuzuka.
戦術機を降りることを考えてもいいのではないでしょうか。
は？
軍には広報の任務もあります。注意が帝国の象徴になったというのならば、そういう生き方もあるのではないでしょうか。
I mean, it would be a cushy gig, but, you know.
心配なんです。
No resting on your laurels.
みんな心配しているんですよ。
Can't hear any dogs. It must be just them.
出てきな。そこにいるんだろう。何にもしないさ。一緒にいた方が安全だぞ。
Yeah, man, totally.
出てこい。
こっちだ。あっちの方で足音が聞こえたぞ。
本当か。よーし、ジョニー。なんとしても捕まえるぞ。2日ぶりになるんだからな。さあ、行くぞ。
おう。銃を持ってるかもしれない。 見つけたらためらわず撃てよ。
Ooh, cannibal rednecks. Lovely.
言ったようです。
I wonder where they are right now, because if they were at, you know, the general Hudson Bay area, they're already, like, past the Appalachian Mountains. And if they're moving west, like, I'm gonna assume they're moving kind of, like, southwest? They should be, like, in the Great Lakes region.
腐肉を食らうウジ虫、ウジ虫を食らう私たち。
Beautiful.
お笑いだね。
貴重なタンパク源だぜ。
Oh, yeah.
エビだってよく考えりゃ見た目は気持ち悪いけど食えばうまいだろ。
Apparently, like, some, grubs, like, taste like peanut butter. Kind of a nutty taste.
ね。私ら。
But he's right about the shrimp thing. Apparently cicadas taste like shrimp if you, like, fucking fry them up, which I guess you can do.
逃げ切れるってつまんない心配すんなよ。
Last year, I was in one of the areas where, like, one of the big cicada brood hatched, so they were fucking everywhere. And they mentioned on the radio, like, yeah, if you're allergic to shellfish, don't eat them. You'll probably have an allergic reaction.
日本に戻ったら俺におごらせるんだろ。
そんな話もしたっけね。
したさ。うまいもんじゃ焼きを食わせる店があんだよ。変な親父が経営してんだけどな。
Never heard of it.
うまいぜ。それに何より安いところがいい。
Oh, that is the best part.
女誘うのに安いことをアピールすんじゃないよ。
と、
It's not like we're inviting you.
誘われた私まで安っぽく見られるじゃないか。
そうか。しまった。いや、でも若いのに経済関連がしっかりしてるということで、かえってポイントが上がるなんてことも。
バーカ。
うるせえ。バカっていう方がバカなんだぞ。
こんな状況でも笑えるんだね。あんたは。
国に帰るのが楽しみでさ。基地の周りだけじゃなく、いろんなとこ行こうぜ。
本当に私なんかでいいのかよ。
Ooh, is Asagi our, like, our main squeeze before, you know, we picked up Yusuke on the rebound?
え？何言ってんだよ。お前だからだろ。それに隊長だって言ってただろ。ガサツ者同士でちょうどいいっ
I mean,
て。
she's pretty cute besides the whole, trying to murder and eat us thing.
死んじまったや
But,
つ
you
の
know,
ことを
depending on who
言
you
うの
are,
だ
that
が
might be a plus.
あいつはただの卑怯者だ。カッコつけるだけカッコつけて責任も取らないでいちまったクソ野郎だ。それに
Well, it isn't.
日本だってどうなったかわかんね
大丈夫だ。絶対に。絶対に。
Yeah, just keep telling yourself that.
俺たちだって生き残ってんだぜ。何があったにしろ、誰かが必ず生き残ってるさ。
I mean,
だから諦めんな。
yes, but, they're not, you know, back home anymore.
もう3日もまともな飯を食ってないってのに。あんた化け物だよ。
Well, you know, that's the plus side of him being so fucking compact, is that he's energy efficient. Dude can probably run on like 900 calories a day and be fine.
どっちが言っちまってるのかね。笑えるあんたと笑えない私。
やめろ。やめてくれ。俺たちはみんな生きて帰るんだ。絶対に帰れるから余分なことは考えるな。
みんなもうあんたと私と仙道しかいないっていうのに。
Yeah.
だからみんなだ。
Sometimes it do be like that.
必ず生きて帰る。生きて帰って飯をおごる。ゆずかも連れてってやろうぜ。
Ooh, poor Yu's got third wheeling.
よくもまあ根拠もなくそんな自信たっぷりに語るもんだよ。
まあ それが俺の取り柄だからな。信じてなきゃ叶うもんも叶わねえ。アサギ、
これあんたに渡しとく。
Ooh.
おい、
頼むよ。私は怖くて引き金なく引けないんだ。
やめてくれよ。
Yeah, just gotta put one foot in front of the other.
もう嫌なんだ。撃ってくれ、立浪。今でもいい。
やめろって。
Oh, there we go.
頼む。もう嫌なんだ。こんなとこで。
落ち着いてくれ。大丈夫だ、俺がついてるから。アサギ、お前は強い女だろ。誰よりも勇敢だったじゃないか。大丈夫、大丈夫だから。
お願いだから、ここから私を。
大丈夫、俺たちは絶対に帰れるから。落ち着けって。
Well, you might make it.
殺して、殺して、お願い。殺してよー。
できるわけないだろ。
Oh joy, more nightmares. Days are just flying by. Again.
くそ。
Only if you promise you don't have the axe.
よう、起きてるぜ。
見ればわかります。
今日は斧で突貫しないんだ。
Yeah, making progress. Timing couldn't have been worse, though.
今日は合同演習です。
Oof. With every night, I feel like I'm getting closer to something.
すぐ行くから、先に PX に行っててくれ。
了解しました。
Yeah, probably needs a shower. Rinse off that fucking night sweat. Man, how long has it been since I got a good night's sleep? If I don't get these nightmares under control, I won't be able to function during the day. I got a wonderful night's sleep at work the other day. I had to go and do some checks on one of our jets, but we couldn't get power on because something was broken on it. Someone forgot to pull the circuit breakers when you turn off the jet, and it just like drained the batteries. But then when we were waiting for the batteries to come in, a big thunderstorm rolled in, so we just kind of all had to hunker down on the jet for like 5 hours, and I just fucking went up to the crew rest bunks. I'm like, all right, well, wake me up when it's time. And then I just fucking knocked out for like 5 hours. It was great. The nice sound of rain on the fuselage, nice and dark. Those bunks are pretty comfy too, as long as you ignore the mysterious stains that are on all the mats. Don't think about where those came from. Oh wait, did I actually read that line? I don't know. I won't be able to function during the day. I feel like I did. Whatever. The more fatigued I am before going to bed, the more likely I am to have a nightmare. Is that how it works? I guess. If I have one, I ain't gonna get any decent sleep for the rest of the night, meaning I'll be exhausted for the coming day. But having these nightmares seems to be causing all those memories I've repressed to gradually resurface. The truth is out there, and sure, I'm stuck in a vicious cycle, but at least it's helping me make some progress. And I wonder, what's gonna happen to me once I remember everything? Nah, I better kick that particular can down the road. I gotta focus 100% on today's exercise. That was a taste of the world in which forsaking your humanity was the only way to survive. As long as we've got stuff like food, shelter, and clothing, we won't need to become monsters. If only we had a little more of the essentials back then, maybe things would have been different. We're trying to keep what's left of civilization alive. And that's what we're fighting for, so that nobody has to suffer what we did. It's just a matter of days until the production plane is finally operational. What we've been hoping for won't be a fantasy anymore.
配給を増やしてくれ。こんな量でどうやって生きたらいいんだ。
闇市の金持ちだけ優遇して、どうせ裏で手を握ってるんでしょ。軍票でいい、もっと賃金を。子供に
兵隊のピンハネだ。軍の横暴だ。
There'd be no more protests. With no protests, there also wouldn't be any riots. Our relationship with the United States would improve as well.
ダメだ。
Matsukaze's right. Major Jinguji was discharged, and she ain't coming back. All my sulking about it ain't gonna change a damn thing. Oh, she was actually fucking given the boot? Damn. I should focus on the immediate future. The production plant is bound to become a strategic target on day one. And if something does happen, it'll be our job to defend it.
なんせここには職がある。まともに働けば食っていけるだけの給料が出る。子供に教育を受けさせるだけの余裕も作れる。そうなればあとは簡単な話でよ。くだらんいさかいでここを潰すわけにはいかん。だこうなるわけよ。人種だの国籍だの宗教だのと争いのネタは死ぬってくらい転がってるが、みんな周囲と協調することを第一に考えてくれてるらしい。
Very nice words. To bleed for the sake of the new world that's to come. This is a turning point for our new Japan. We can't afford to drop the ball. Shit. Better perform up to standards today. Hey, walk in.
当演習の最終目標となる。ブリーフィングでも述べたように、レーザー級、キャリア級への対応を主眼として行われる。
That's fair.
よって、演習終了条件は、敵レーザー級、キャリア級の殲滅、もしくは味方の損耗が 30% を超えた場合となる。
Okay, fair. I think that's essentially the amount of losses where a unit, like, tactically, like, and operationally becomes quote-unquote, like, ineffective. Like, if you lose about a third of a modern fighting force, it's like, you need to pull back to the rear and reorganize, otherwise you're just fucking wasting your time. 30% losses. That's no different from a total defeat. And the scary part is, I can see how easily things could turn out that way. It's natural to think that there will be laser class on the battlefield, but after the latest attack in Seattle, it makes sense to assume they'll come bundled together with the carrier class.
なお、最新の観測データで電磁嵐の再活性化の傾向が見られている。よって今回の演習では水平線見通しでの通信しか効かないという条件を追加する。
Oof, brutal.
データリンク及び通信機能にそれ相応の障害を発生させた状態での演習となる。
I mean, at least they're actually doing it as, you know, a worst case scenario for their exercises, because you see a lot of exercises where, like, they'll always kind of hand wave and be like, you know, just run it as if everything is working perfectly fine all the time, and it's like, I guess that'll make our end result on paper look good, you know, when we have to fucking forward it up all the way. But it's like, but real life doesn't work like that. Oh, talk about next level. This exercise is getting tougher by the second. Even the Americans were pretty perplexed when they heard about it during the full briefing. Don't be apostrophizing about like that. You confused me. Sounds like business as usual to me, though.
それでは演習を開始する。各員の健闘を祈る。
合同演習を開始する。各部隊は所定の配置につけ。演習開始まで180秒。
That's starting. Wonder if the battlefield will be exactly the same as the 7th Battle of Seattle.
フェザントリードより各小隊長に次ぐ。所定位置について以降は各中隊長の指示を仰げ。
Is Kamaki actually here, or is she just, like, on the comms?
立浪、予定通り貴様の部隊は後方に配置する。基本的に出番はなくす予定だが、場合によっては前線に呼び出す可能性もある。
Yeah, so don't go fucking spacing out and getting lost in your head like you tend to do. You should probably be wearing contacts if you're piloting a TSF. Just saying. Threats? At this point, really? She doesn't trust us, not one bit. Then again, I'm hardly surprised. Alright, giving us, you know, favorable conditions at the start. Well, there's a voice we haven't heard in a while. Good old Killborg. Carrying on for Wilbert. That's a shock unit from the U.S. Marine Corps. Damn, that's some solid flying. The teamwork alone puts us to shame. We can't even begin to compare. Deep breaths, me, you know. Well, not entirely like you normally would, because otherwise, you know, you get blown up by the lasers. Don't fly like that. Yeah. I'm taking at your word here, kid. Okay. That's all we ask of you. There we go. We're all feeling kind of guilty about being bench warmers back here, but it's a good thing we have it easy. But that's assuming things will go according to plan, and you can never be sure of that. I mean, it's just like anything else. There's gotta be a reason the higher-ups are keeping us in the dark about the specifics. I'm fully expecting them to pull out the rug from underneath us. It's a perfect opportunity to test how well we can adapt to the changing battlefield conditions. Hell, it's gotta be why the commander wants to raise the stakes. Hmm? And yeah, shit's gonna go sideways. Okie doke. Hey, lasers! They're here? Yep, keep your cool. No, just spattering. I see what's going on here. The scenario is a variation of the 7th Battle of Seattle. That laser class first clears the way for the carrier class, which then lands on the shore with the bulk of the beta reinforcements. Problem is, I used an S-11 in the real thing. I haven't heard anything about a TSF unit carrying anything that can compare in terms of firepower. Well, I guess they're running this in a worst case scenario kind of scenario. Laser class are concentrated on the coastline? Damn. Now that the laser class showed up, our losses have skyrocketed past the average. And it ain't just me, you know. There's a ton of people struggling to deal with the laser class. How are we supposed to turn this around? What the? Here come the big boy. Seriously? They're coming from the 15 kilometers inland. What the hell's up with this exercise? What? I guess the scenario is they fucking snuck up on you. Ugh.
ふざけんな。レーザー級だけじゃなくオート級もかよ。
Yup.
ペザントリードよりウォードクワン。第一中隊でレーザー級を処理する。貴様の正体には陽動を任せる。
They're gonna rush the laser class?
キャリア級への対応は後だ。攻撃される前にレーザー級を叩き、行動の自由を確保する。貴様の部隊は突出し、レーザー級集団前方に位置するグラップラー級集団を釣り出せ。データを転送する。いいか、失敗は許されないぞ。
Well,
集
clearly.
隊の進路を確保しろ。
了解。
I have to get this done, damn it.
いいか。前衛は俺と丸2、後衛は丸3、丸4。丸4、落ち着いていけよ。
Yep, keep it cool.
了解です。頑張ります。この日のためにみんなに教えてもらったんですから。
エイス少尉、ミオの少尉を頼むぞ。
丸さん了解。
レーザー級集団までの最適進行ルート出ました。
我々の任務は第一中隊のレーザー級特艦の支援である。したがって特艦はせず陽動に徹することになる。グラップラー級集団に接触の後、南西に抜けることで敵集団を引きつける。俺たちが釣り出して第一中隊が仕留める。誰にでもできる簡単な仕事だ。全員確認したな。行くぞ。
Alright. Let's see how it goes. I mean, they're not that bad. I mean, I'd say the, the soldier's worse than the grappler. The beta are gathering around us. A bit more and we'll reel them in.
レーザー照射来るぞ。かわせ。
Ah,
マリオン、大丈夫か。
just a scratch.
よし、よくやった。その要領だ。戦闘を継続するぞ。連中、間違いなくこちらを認識している。全員、油断するなよ。
Now that we're going mano a mano with the grappler class, there's no way for us to know when the laser class are gonna fire. Yeah, that's quite the amount of multitasking you gotta do right now. Yeah, Apaches!
ペザントリードよりウォードック1、第一中隊を動かす。貴様は部隊を現地点より南西2キロに移動しろ。グラップラー級集団を引っ張れ。貴様の部隊の動きが作戦の要だ。ミスを犯すなよ。
ウォードッグ1了解。ウォードッグ小隊はこれより地帯行動を取りつつ南西へ後退する。
Easy peasy.
了解。
The final stretch. This is the shit that puts the hairs on your chest. It actually takes a long time for hair to grow back on your chest. I'm finally starting to fill in those bald patches where the doctors fucking shaved me to put on my heart monitors. But, you know, I still look like I lost a fight with a weed whacker. You know, it's probably gonna take like a couple months before the hairs get long enough to, you know, blend in with the rest. Sucks. You can somewhat predict the laser class's attack by how the other beta move when you're in the thick of it, but it takes some distance from the herd, and it's an entirely different story. Once you're out in the open, the laser class won't hesitate to shoot you down as soon as you peek your head out. We need to get a good read on the terrain around us in real time while we're falling back. Yuno's got her work cut out. But if she can overcome a battle this harsh, she'll get over all her issues in a single stroke. That's rather optimistic of you.
7、6、5。しまった。前期3回して交代。
Yep.
雫、目をつぶらないで。
Please, please don't fly with your eyes closed. Ah, fuck, she screwed up!
コマンドポストよりウォードック4致命的損傷
Ah, God damn it.
ウォードック4は演習を停止する了解ペザントリードよりウォードックパイを動かす貴様の正体
Alright, we just gotta pick up the slack. It's no biggie.
了解。丸2、丸3。俺に続け。
了解
As long as we pull this out, it won't look too bad, because, you know, from the sounds of it, the Americans were having it rough too, so... So we won't end up with egg on our face.
以上が合同演習に参加した日米両海軍並びにアメリカ空軍からの報告である。詳細に関しては書類にして後日配布するが、海軍空軍ともに陸上戦力によるレーザー級相当こそが作戦の要であるとまとめているのはいつもと変わらない。レーザー級、キャリア級など今後も予断を許さない状況が続くと考えられる。よって今後も日米の連携が重要なことは疑いの余地がない。私からの総括は以上だ。小牧隊は何かあるか？
Could have gone better.
は、冒険少佐の総括に賛同いたします。日米並びに陸海空の連携こそが今後の防衛戦の鍵になると思われます。
Yep, inter-branch cooperation is very important.
特に本日の結果が示すようにキャリア級が出現した場合、現在は総力戦をもってしても撃退に成功できるとは限らない。戦術機部隊の壊滅を覚悟して特艦し、空軍を呼び込まなければ制圧できないという結果は我々に次がないという現実を如実に訴えている。個人的な感想を一言だけ述べることを許されるのならば、私としては明日にでも再演習を行いたいということです。
Yeah, we need time to digest this information and, you know, formulate new strategies.
それでは本日はここで解散とする。全員起立。敬礼。
So, it didn't go great. Not a total failure, but, you know, not a resounding success. It's finally over.
立浪、久しぶりだな、立浪。
Hey, yeah. You're, huh? Who's this guy again? Hill. He was the okay one, in fucking Fort Lewis.
ああ、ヒル注意。
Pretty sure I got it right. You should be wearing a name tag, so.
覚えてくれていたか。嬉しいぜ。第7次防衛戦の英雄に記憶してもらえるとは光栄だ。
Yeah, man, we're best buds. Oh, it's chugging again.
英雄って。
Let's see if I jiggle my mouse if it'll help. Really? Okay. It's a perfectly optimized visual novel. It's great. Which is weird because it's just this. It's not like my computer as a whole, because I have my moving backgrounds, you know, of all the Neko arcs and Neko chaos in the restaurant. So I can see them. They're just fucking vibing back there, even when the VN gets chuggy like that. Wanna see for yourself?
あの敵中突破、あれは本当に大したもんだった。全くもってクレイジーだったぜ。
Oh man, they're making me blush. Wish they'd rein it in a little bit.
でも新聞で見るより小さいのね。
うるせえ。てめえらがでかいんだよ。
There we go. Throw some barbs.
捕まっちゃったわね。
It's all the fucking human growth hormones in the, in McDonald's.
すごい人気ですね。
Maybe if you had some of that growing up, you wouldn't be fucking 5'3". Actually, don't know his height. But I imagine he's in like the range of like 5'5" or something. Like not obnoxiously short, but definitely like smaller guy. Wait, no, shit. What am I doing? Can't go spilling the beans about the Major and the S-11. Japan and the United States agreed to keep things under wraps. The truth must never get out there.
もちろん俺たちだって機会があれば大型爆弾を抱えて敵中侵入することにためらいはしないさ。
でも実際にやりきったのが立
Yeah,
浪よ。
different.
それは
Completely
素晴ら
different.
しいことだわ。
Talk about complicated. People in the field can tell the Major made the right call, but from a diplomatic standpoint, the Empire had to cut her loose to preserve the status quo. That's despite the military in both countries defending her actions. And do be like that sometimes. Hey!
ご紹介いただきたく。
おう、そうだな。立浪注意紹介する。海兵戦術機体のリディア・シェルベリ注意だ。
Ugh, that was a rough salute. A Marine. Fucking crayon eater. She ain't got no ass, though, so... Man, she's a bombshell. Too bad she seems like a total stuck-up. In the grim darkness of tomorrow, all women will be clones of Captain Komaki. The future belongs to the shrews.
遺憾ながら海兵戦術機体は大解放にてほぼ壊滅したため、彼女が現在の海兵戦術機体のトップを務めている。
はじめまして、立浪注意。お会いできて
立浪響注意です。
Nope, cut her
よろ
off.
しくお
My
願いし
bad.
ます。
実はシェルベリ注意も神宮寺と帝国軍の世話になったことがあるとの話なんだ。
Oh yeah, they'd fucking scrape her off the salt flats.
はい。神宮寺少佐には大解放後、塩原を放浪中に回収していただきました。
塩原を。
She was lost there, all alone. That must mean...
私は JFK の生き残りです。
TSF carrier John F. Kennedy. I heard the story. They ran aground somewhere between Hawaii and Australia. Ooh, yeah, that's the fucking part of the Pacific where there's nothing. JFK was the first ones to face the beta after Babylon, the canary in the coal mine, and the bastards killed everyone on board, except for her.
あの JFK の。
Right.
当時はまだ日米臨時編成軍の時代でしたが、少佐に拾われなければ、私は塩原で干からびていたでしょうね。
自分はアメリカ軍に救助されました。そうでなければ砂漠で干からびていたでしょう。境遇が似ていますね。
Yeah, we can connect with our drama.
いいえ、
Not
似たなど
drama,
いませんよ。
trauma. There we
そんな
go.
わけありません。3000キロ以上を踏破した注意と同じと言われては立つ瀬がありません。
I know, don't go putting us up on a pedestal. So that's what you meant.
しかしそうは言っても俺には仲間がいましたから、注意はお一人だったわけですし。
No, there was Wilbert. Hold on, squad mates plural? Only Yuzuko was with me when we were rescued. Shit, why didn't I notice this before? What happened to Asagi?
殺して殺してお願い。
Oh no. No. No way.
しかし私たちは
Yeah, please don't just like throw up on the floor in the middle of a conversation.
注意を救ってくれたお仲間に感謝しなくてはいけませんね。第7次防衛戦では注意がいなければ大変なことになっていましたでしょうから。
いえ、それほどのこと
I
で
mean,
は。
she ain't wrong. Stop staring off into space, man. She's talking to you.
ですが一言だけ申し上げたく思います。A 氏は
Yeah, so no more fucking suicide attacks.
第7次防衛戦での注意の選択は結果として正解だったと思います。
It was quite a gamble. And I keep cutting her off. She talks so slow.
あの瞬間、あなたが生還することを考えていなかったとしたら。
Are you done this time? Okay.
あなたの行動は褒められるような話じゃない。あまり勘違いしない方がいいわ。
She takes like fucking 3 seconds between one sentence before moving on to the next. Oh, it's driving me nuts.
やめてくれ、シェルベリ注意。俺は注意と立浪注意を喧嘩させるために引き合わせたのではないぞ。
失礼しました。ですが、本音です。
シェルベリ注意。
いえ、いいんです。シェルベリ注意のおっしゃる通りです。自分でも無茶だったと反省しています。
They call her Shelberry, but I'm just gonna keep calling her Kjellberg.
仕方がない状況だったとはいえ、思い返して考えてみると、他にも方法があったのではないかと思います。
命を粗末にする人は嫌いよ。
忠告感謝します。
Yeah.
肝に銘じます。
We are fighting to live, not to die. She's a survivor, the same as me. Someone who knows all too well how difficult it is to keep walking when the road has no end in sight.
思ったより首相なのね。
シェルベリ注意。いい加減にしてくれ。
ヒル注意。問題はないですよ。本当に。
Yeah.
他に自分に対して思うことがあったら、ぜひ聞かせてください。
I can tell she's got her head screwed on, right? Not just regarding how a surface pilot should act, but in general. Oh god, now I want to say like Shelberry and Kjellberg. I'm sticking with Kjellberg. Survived a near-death experience. Kind of thing that convinces you it's a sin to throw your life away.
であればお言葉に甘えて。
Getting the wires crossed in my
謙遜
brain.
は美徳かもしれないけど、発言できる権利を手に入れたのに言葉を発しない人間も私は嫌いよ。
どういう意味でしょうか。
世の中を変えられるのは選ばれた一部の人間の発言だけなのよ。
Mm-hmm.
大多数の人間はその資格を持てないまま生きていくしかないの。
Yep, great power, great responsibility, yada yada yada.
あなたも世界と一人で向き合ったんでしょ。
If you have the power to act, you should, be like obligated to do so. All the more reason for what?
これで失礼するわ。これ以上は補足にしかならないから、さすがにヒル注意の面目を潰すわけにはいかないもの。立浪注意、話を聞いてくれてありがとう。
Yeah, man, sure, no problem.
立浪注意、また会いましょう。
了解です。
Well, that was weird.
すまない、立浪注意。普段はもっとさっぱりしたやつなのだが。
気にしないでくださいよ、ヒル注意。貴重な話だったと思ってますので。
I mean, yeah, at least she was honest. Lieutenant Lilia Kjellberg, an American who went through the same hell as I did.
それじゃ、機会があればランチでも食おう。
ええ、それじゃあ、お疲れ様でした。
注意、ちょっといいですか？
Shoot.
どうした？
What, Nino down in the dumps?
雫のことで相談が。
Yep. Understandable. She'd get fucking wrecked.
ミオの少尉が。雫、顔を上げなさい。立浪注意よ。
I guess she's still dwelling on the exercise and how she got herself killed. Don't worry, you didn't let us down. Oh, you're still making improvements. You didn't get destroyed immediately like you did at the start, So, baby steps, we're getting there. crying? This wasn't a stellar performance by any means, but she's still a full-fledged pilot. It ain't like this was her first rodeo. I get that her training was pretty crappy compared to ours. It'd be unfair to expect her to handle everything the way we would. That doesn't mean you have to turn on the waterworks, man.
ミオの少尉、役立たずだなんて誰も思っていないですよ。元気出してください。
Blaming her again. Is that actually in Mino's best interest?
ほら、泣かないでください。みっともないですよ。気持ちを切り替えてからまた一緒に頑張りましょう。ごめんなさい。
Should I let Yuzuka do her thing? No. Mino needs to learn.
雫、記憶が鮮明な今のうちに今日起きた出来事を振り返りなさい。
Mm-hmm.
今日あなたは何で失敗したの？その原因は？思い出して。悔しくて泣くのは悪いことじゃない。
Yeah.
でもその
That can't just be the end of it.
やることがあるのよ。
You know, fucking get out of your system and be like, okay, let's keep going.
それは自分だけではなく仲間の命を守るためにやること。優先度は明らかなの。
You know, no point just fucking wallowing in self-pity. Yeah, there we go.
背中は預けられないわ。
それは
家庭を頭の中で再現なさい。繰り返しになるけどあなたはできる人なのよ。
Mm-hmm.
だから
Did Ellen just read my mind? Well, she's right. You know, needs to be rebuilt from the ground up, and that ain't gonna be easy. But, you know, no pain, no gain. The only way to realize what you were missing is to take a good hard look at yourself. Same thing happened to me at some point, I'm sure.
さあ、
Yup.
最初から思い出して。レーザー級出現時の位置取りは悪くなかった。じゃあ、次の段階は何？
Now look, and we even got this handy whiteboard right here, so we can fucking, you know, draw out, like, fucking positions and yada yada. Visual aids, they help with learning, at least for me. Still, something feels out of place. Maybe the problem isn't that we've been treating Mino with kids' gloves. It's not been any help, but is that really why she's stuck in a rut? What if the cause of whatever's plaguing her is something more fundamental? Just like with my dreams.
頭の中が真っ白になって。
ダメよ。それでも思い出しなさい。
She's scared of the laser class, but that can't be all there is to it.
エレン、今は無理よ。少し時間を。
ユズカは黙っていて。雫が生き残れるかどうかの瀬戸際なのよ。
でも思考が停止しちゃってるじゃない。
この程度でそうなるならそれこそ問題だわ。
Yeah.
エレン、
あなたが無理と
Nope,
判
I'm
断
with
す
Ellen
る
on
こと
this
で
one.
雫はここより上に上がれなくなるのよ。それでもいいわけ？
そうじゃないけど。
二人ともやめろ。場所をわきまえろ。ここは俺が預かる。
Mm-hmm. Time to put on your leader hat.
ミオの少尉。少尉は医局に行って体調について検査を受けろ。薬物や催眠暗示が悪影響をもたらしているのかもしれない。まずはそれを診察してもらえ。
Also give you a little time to process.
それが終わったら己の根源的なものを考えてみろ。言っておくが、レーザー級対策の方法や訓練方法について考えろと言っているんじゃないぞ。なぜレーザー級に苦手意識を持っているのか、その原因について思いを馳せてみろってことだ。いいな。エンジ。
There we go.
仙道、エイス少尉の両名はミオの少尉が相談に来たら聞いてやれ。ただし自分の意見を述べるのはダメだ。ミオの少尉に考えさせろ。
Otherwise you won't internalize it.
了解。
昨日は散々な結果だったな。日米合同演習までに間に合わせろと私は言ったはずだ。
I mean, it wasn't good, but it wasn't awful.
申し訳ございません。
貴様との会話はこれの繰り返しだな。
You know, the criteria for failure was 30%, and, you know, we only lost one person, so that's 25%, so win's win.
一日も早く実績で証明いたします。
Terrible, terrible answer, but this is about all I can do to buy some time and figure things out.
ミオの少尉の育成は貴様の器量に余る仕事なのではないか。
Yes, I just need time, that's all. I'll get to the bottom of it, but there's no quick fix for Mino's issues. It's a process, and it'll take time. In the meanwhile, I'll have to put up with her snide remarks.
ミオノの再教育プログラムについて資料をまとめましたので提出いたします。
側だけはしっかりしているようだな。
は、大隊長代理にお願いがございます。我々にシミュレーター使用の優先権をお与えください。
Por favor.
わがままであることは重々承知しております。ですが、アリの一血から戦線が崩壊するという事実は間違いございません。早急にその穴を塞ぐためにも、第17小隊にシミュレーターの優先使用権を授与くださいますよう願います。
随分と都合のいい言い草だな。今ですら前線待機任務から外してやっているというのに、
Nope.
この上さらにわがままを重ねるか。
はあ、申し訳ございません。ですが、何卒ご寛容くださいますよう願います。
Helping us helps the whole.
ずぶといにも程があるな。それでうまくいかなかったらどう責任を取るつもりだ。
はあ、責任は取れません。己の知識、経験を生かし徹底的に取り組むのみです。
貴様。
失敗した場合にはいかようにご処分してくださって構いません。一切の抗議はいたしません。ですが、それは責任を取るということとは違うと考えます。
Okay.
ミオの少尉は何かをつかみかけています。問題解決の糸口は見えつつあります。ですが、そこから先にミオノを引っ張り上げることができるのはミオノと信頼関係を構築できたものだけです。小牧隊員がミオノを外すのであれば抗議はしませんが、それは優位な人材を意味もなく潰すことになります。お時間を頂戴できるのであれば、私は必ずやミオノを一人前の英士に変えてみせます。
Well, I just put my foot right in my mouth. I got too excited and overstated my case. Again. The commander used to tell me over and over to get this bad habit of mine under control, and I should have listened.
よく回る口だな。貴様は英士より広報官の方が向いているのではないか。貴様の実績なら英士を。
I don't think it's that he's very persuasive. I think it's just that you're fucking void of charisma.
軍には広報の任務もあります。注意が帝国の象徴になったというのならば、そういう生き方もあるのではないでしょうか。
いえ、自分は英士であります。英士としての職責を果たすのみです。
Captain Komaki can't help herself, but this one's on me. I could have saved myself all the pain if I delivered on my promises. Anyway, life goes on. First things first, gotta make sure Mino's up to par. I know she's doing her best, and for what it's worth, she has plenty of people in her corner. Yeah, this is far from impossible. And besides, Japan's hurting for surface pilots. I might have overstepped my boundaries a bit, but Captain Komaki should have made a... shouldn't have made a... words. Oh man, well, I can't read. But Captain Komaki shouldn't have much of a choice to go along with my whims.
2週間の時間をやる。その間は貴様の正体にシミュレーター使用の優先権を与える。
Thanks,
それで何とかしろ。
は、ありがとうございます。
この計画書にある目標が達成できない場合、貴様を後方に移動し、ミオノからは英士資格を剥奪する。
了解しました。
Not an easy task, but I'll figure something out. Compared to the hell I went through with Yuzuka, this is gonna be a walk in the park.
立浪、貴様は日米合同演習がなぜ失敗に終わったのか、その理由を考えたことはあるか。
あ、やはり現実的に英士の数が足りていないと考えました。
無論それもあるだろう。だが私はそれだけではないと考えている。
Okay, and what's your opinion on the matter? Oh, this feels awfully familiar.
鈍すぎるその脳みそを使って考えてみろ。以上だ。もう行っていいぞ。
Mino should be somewhere around here. I can't see her anywhere, though. Did she go to the examination room already? Oh, that's thunder outside. Nice. Oh, it's gonna be a pain if we miss each other after her check is over. Looks like I'm not going on my run today. Oh!
よ、どうだ？まだ終わってないのか？
いつもの定期診断ならそろそろ終わってる頃なんだけど、通常の診察と心療内科の2つともなりますと。
Mm-hmm. Getting under the hood. Sounds serious. So their medical gowns suck. Those seem way too drafty. Even the blue ones they give you in the hospital where it's like your fucking ass is showing is better than that.
そういう話だったな。
Hearing about this stuff never gets any better. Reshaping kids' bodies to make them into battlefield-capable soldiers before they're teenagers. There's no way anyone would ever consider that choice if we weren't so desperate. What a world, man.
その分、神経質に管理はしているっていう話ですが。
Recalibrate her.
人間は機械じゃありません。管理していればいいというものではないでしょ。
Yeah.
そんなの詭弁です。正しいとは思えません。
Just means more drugs.
正しくないかもしれない。だけど、生き残るために必要と判断されている。
Yeah.
私たちが口を挟むところではないわ。
でも、自分の考えを口にしていないと、そのまま空気に流されてしまう気がするので。
You're not wrong. Yuzuka said that out loud to remind us that we're human beings and we must never lose sight of what that implies. Thing is, Ellen also has a point. Mino will be more likely to survive if she undergoes this sort of treatment. Hell, I tried putting myself in her shoes, and guess what? I wouldn't do anything different. Self-preservation's about as human as it gets, even in this case. Damn, that was fucking loud. But the one thing that helps you survive is a deeply inhuman act in and of itself. Wow, that one fucking shaked all my windows. Ooh, must have been close. But I can't shake the feeling that there's something deeply more about this whole deal, somehow. And to defeat the monsters, we must become the monsters.
お疲れ。調子はどうだ？はい、
ご心配をおかけして申し訳ありませんでした。処置してもらったので、もう大丈夫ですよ。
Well, even if it's placebo, hey man, if it's working for you, then it works.
随分と調子が良くなったみたいね。
はい、そりゃもうバッチリですよ。早く訓練がしたいです。もう今だったらレーザー級だってバタバタ
Hopefully my power doesn't go out. I don't fucking trust the electrical grid near me ever since last summer. The transformer in my street just fucking exploded for no reason. Yeah, I was playing fucking modded Oblivion, and just all of a sudden, I heard BANG! And then, you know, my lights flickered, and then my computer died, and then everything died, and I'm like, uh-oh! And then I stick my head outside, and fucking all my neighbors are sticking their heads outside, too. You know, sure excited.
はいはい。シミュレーターの順番が早く来るといいわね。
何か手がかりはつかめたのか？
それはまだです。
Fair.
けど先生が考えすぎて自情自爆になってるから、できなくて当たり前だって考えながら訓練しなさい。
You get tunnel vision? Yeah, the doctor has a point.
そうだな。慣れが一番大事だしな。ゆずか、シミュレーターの順番はどうなってる？連絡した通り優先権はもらったからさ。
はい、問い合わせはしましたが、
Yeah.
さすがに今日は難しいみたいです。そっか、残念だな。なんかできる。
仕方ないわよ。その時が来るのを楽しみにしてましょう。
No. That ain't gonna happen. It's blatantly obvious she's pushing herself. She wasn't able to get over her issues.
そうですね。頑張ります。
Yeah, can't change that quick. Mina's clearly trying to look away from the source of her problems, but just what's she trying so hard to avoid? Whatever it is, it's gotta be something massive. I mean, look at how much it's screwing with her mind.
明日は久しぶりの非番ですし、気分転換でもしてみたらいかがです？そういえばそうでした。久しぶりのお休みなんですよね。エレンちゃん、ユズちゃん、どっか行きませんか？
As long as we don't know the root of the problem, there's not much we can do. We'll have to keep fumbling around in the dark. That's not acceptable. I guess that means it's time to have a chat with Lieutenant Ogami. Yeah, get some wise words of wisdom. Well, it's slightly redundant, but...
これがまとめた資料です。言われた通りになってると思いますので。
Well, and with this change of scene, I'm going to end here for today because that lightning is scaring me, and I'm afraid my power is going to die, and then I'll lose a recording. So, yeah. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and see you next time for the next episode of MUV Love Unlimited, the day after episode 02, episode 5, maybe? Whatever. I think that's next. We'll see you guys there. Later. Bye. Mwah.